Hello. Hi. Hello to anybody that's coming across this stream slash video slash whatever you want to call this. My name is Mitchell Mander, and welcome. If you're someone that's just discovering this stream slash video for the first time, I talk about the Pokemon Horizon series. I do a brief review of the episode, I assign a rating, and I give it over to the chat here, who will also talk about the episode as well and give their rating. And yeah, you should totally sub the channel, like the video, all that good stuff. And now I'm going to put on some music in the background. It's usually some Nintendo music, because it's, Pokemon Nintendo, makes sense. So we're going to do that, have this on in the background. And yeah, we're going to see if anyone's going to show up. I know I'm doing it, the stream's a little bit different than normal. I'm doing it earlier than I normally do, but it's because I'm a little busier later today, so gotta have the stream now. Hello, Thomas. Yep. Looks like it's just us for right now. We'll see if anybody else shows up. But yeah, I'll give it a couple minutes like I usually do, and if not, then I will start the review, I guess. Oh, we have a new person! Is it Hafiz? Hi, welcome! Welcome to the stream! Everybody, welcome our new person. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Until I get started here, you guys are free to let me know what you thought about the episode. That's cool. The more the merrier, I say. I really hope they do not catch Moltres in the next episode. I hope it flies away. We'll see what happens. I guess I will say that this went a little bit more differently than I was expecting it to. Galarian Moltres is just wiping the floor with them. And I like how it's going by its Dex accurate entry. So I wanted to read this out before I actually got to the review. So Galarian Moltres is a Dex entry in Pokemon Sword. It reads as follows. This Pokemon's sinister flame-like aura will consume the spirit of any creature it hits. Victims become burnt-out shadows of themselves. And then the Shield Dex entry, the sinister aura that blazes like molten fire around this Pokemon is what inspired the name Moltres. So, yeah, that kind of makes sense. So, yeah, it has a kind of a sinister aura to it, and that's what drained everybody in this episode. For me, I think with how Hatena responded from the preview, I think more so they will try to calm it down. Because it must be in pain, because either being left by Lucius or it hurts, or it's been disturbed. Yeah, that's what I thought too. It's obviously not happy. It has a very unhappy, angry aura to it. So obviously something has caused it to act that way. Could be the explorers. It could be something else. Because it was established that it's too powerful, and I don't want Liko to calm it down with sensing how it feels just yet, because Liko's ability to sense feeling needs more development first. I guess we'll see what they decide to do, because I feel like we're wrapping it up next episode, so hopefully this ends up being a good one. Is this 1,000 Year Door music? Because I was going to say, that just got announced the other day. Give me a second. Oh. No, it's not. Just sounded like it for a second. Anyways. I find Roy a bit annoying in this episode. I wouldn't say he's annoying, per se. He kind of was a little bit on the distracted side. And he kind of got him and Liko kind of separated from Freed. And maybe it's something that, maybe this will be a lesson for him to learn that, he needs to, pay attention to his surroundings and, be considerate to his teammates. I also like how it left something towards Roy, how he felt defeated. Yeah. He didn't know what to think of it. He's just like, it's just too strong. There was a sense of hopelessness with him, so that was kind of neat. It would feel like Go with Suicune. Oh, yeah. I'd say that was even faster, because that was done within a singular episode. Wow, we got a decent crowd here. What's up, y'all? I wasn't sure how this was going to go, because I usually do this later in the day, but yeah, I'll take it. I also like how Ludlow and Murdoch kind of foreshadow the episode, how to not make any assumptions, like how Roy kind of assumed that the Moltres cry was actually Rayquaza. That's true. That's very subtle. It's more of a subtle, foreshadowing into what's to come. I'm noticing that with Ludlow, because he'll just say random things, but it actually means something later on in the episode. Like in the Freed episode, for example. But he'll just say these random things, and then it kind of goes with the theme of the episode. So that's kind of neat. But anyways, we got a decent crowd here. I'm gonna go ahead and start talking about the episode. I admittedly watched it not too long before this stream, so I'm still kind of gathering my thoughts. So if I miss anything, just let me know. For this episode, we're at the Galarian mine. Liko, Roy, Freed are in the team, whereas the rest of the team is over at the ship. But I like that part where apparently Dot was doing some editing for her streams, and she was doing a food review, so that was kind of neat. But anyways, the main point of the episode is that they're going through the mine, and Roy really wants to find Rayquaza, and Liko and Roy end up getting separated by Freed because their Pokemon run off. And they try to, catch up with one another, but Roy ends up getting distracted and goes further into the mine. And Liko has to chase after them. And that's when they find, the mine workers, and then the Pokemon they're drained of their energy, or the other Pokemon are scared. Because they find a couple Pokemon that are, hidden away. And they're not sure what's going on, but, all the people were, worn out. They had their energy drained, and they don't know why. And then meanwhile, we have the explorers that are there to try and catch Rayquaza. And it's Amicio and his gang, and they end up catching up with Liko, Roy, and Freed. They're obviously separated, so Amicio versus Freed round 4, I think. 4 or 5, something like that. And then Liko and Roy face off against the other explorers, which really doesn't last very long, because then Galarian Moltres makes its appearance. And, they basically run off. Whereas you have Freed versus Amicio. And I gotta say, Amicio has been doing some off-screen training, because he's given Freed some trouble. He has given Freed a lot of trouble in this episode. So, that was kind of interesting to see, but the Galarian Moltres is it's way too powerful for them. Obviously the explorers took off, but Captain Pikachu kind of had to step in and kind of save the day a few times. But another thing about this Galarian Moltres is it's very accurate to its dex entry. Yeah, it's just draining the energy of anybody that's nearby. So they're just they don't have the energy to stand up. Even Captain Pikachu can't really do much, but Captain Pikachu does save the day a couple times here. Fuecoco, Roy gets saved by Captain Pikachu, but Captain Pikachu ends up getting taken out, unfortunately. But Liko and Roy are able to shake it off, but they are just absolutely no match for Galarian Moltres. They're literally going to be wiped out at this rate. But they manage to find the strength to get out of there. And they leave, but Galarian Moltres literally chases after them, which is one of the craziest scenes in the entire episode. That actually took me by surprise, but they end up in the cart, and Freed tells them, get away from here, get as far away as possible. And the mine literally collapses, behind them, so Freed and Amicio are literally trapped in the mine. Although they could probably get out the other way, I would assume. But we'll just assume here that they're trapped in there for right now. But they have to face off against Galarian Moltres on their own. They're most likely going to get drained themselves too. So it's basically Liko and Roy now have to rush Captain Pikachu to the Pokemon Center and go back there and see what they can do to save Freed, because Freed is stuck behind. But yeah, that's I guess a good brief summary of the episode. But overall, this was a very solid episode. The beginning part of the episode, it was a little slow until we started actually kind of figuring out what was actually going on within the mine. Then the plot really kicked in, and it was nonstop from there. I have to say, I was pretty impressed. I was not expecting Galarian Moltres to show up here. But hey, I like it. I'll take it. Amitheo's gotten a power boost, which is cool. And yeah, Freed's in a lot of trouble right now. This is going to be interesting because usually it's Freed that's saving the day and saving Liko and Roy, but it's Liko and Roy that actually have to save Freed this time. They're the ones that are going to have to figure out what they're going to do in the next episode. So I kind of like the dynamic between the two groups flipping here. So yeah, that's kind of neat. Obviously, there's not really much they can do, although Captain Pikachu can, I guess, hold his own at least for a little while. But yeah, Galarian Moltres kind of defeated him. So I would probably say that this episode's a very strong 8 or 9, I would say. So yeah, this was a very solid episode in my opinion. I'm looking forward to the next episode. Hopefully it is handled well. Anyways, I gotta catch up on your comments because I'm a little bit behind now. Okay, let's see. In the next episode, I want Liko to realize that they need to calm it down, but fail so Liko has something to work for in Moltres' next appearance. I think that would be better than Suicune like this. I think it felt more earned, while Go, it just felt random out of nowhere. And the fact it's only in one episode. Yeah. People say Cap nerfed hard after this episode. What? Come on, it's Moltres. Well, that's kind of silly considering, literally everybody was being drained by Moltres. Everyone. I mean, it's not like Captain Pikachu is so strong that it can't be, it's not affected by it. And even then, it was still getting up and trying to do stuff. And not only that, it ended up, having to kind of sacrifice itself in order to, save Liko, Roy, or specifically Roy and Boy Goko. So I wouldn't say he's nerfed. I mean, I guess you can say that the Moltres drain his energy as a nerf, but at the same time, he was still doing pretty good regardless. Because with how the Go Suicune thing is, that it felt rushed and not earned. And for this, I think it would be different. Agreed. Agree. This is Cap's first time facing a legendary this powerful. True, and he's also nerfed a bit due to his energy being kind of drained. Ceruledge with weak armor. What the hell? I really thought Moltres let them leave, but I was wrong. It looked like it was kind of just messing around, and then it went right after them. He's like, "No, you ain't leaving." Judging from the previews, it looks like Liko is going to take the lead and is going to make a plan on how to handle Moltres. Yeah. Maybe this will be kind of showing where she's going with her development. The question is, how is it going to happen, just because Moltres is very obviously angry. And it's very disturbed, so I think Liko is going to try to reach out to it, and I guess we'll see how successful she is. Oh, hey, what's up, T112? Welcome to the stream. I wasn't expecting Galarian Moltres to be in this episode. Roy felt a little annoying at times in this episode. The second half was better because Ametheo was such a badass in this. Giving this episode an 8. Good episode. Gotcha. Fair enough. Yeah, I would say that the thing about Roy in this episode, he kind of was going off and, not really paying attention to his surroundings. He was, hyper focused in on Rayquaza and not paying attention to anybody around him. So hopefully maybe this is a learning lesson to him that he shouldn't just run off on his own, because stuff like this could potentially happen. So maybe he'll have some self-reflection in the next episode and realize, hey, I screwed up. You know, if I didn't run off, maybe we wouldn't be in this situation, you know? So there's some potential there. So hopefully they kind of lean on that. I mean, he looked pretty just like down. Because he's just like, this Pokemon is just too strong. Like, maybe he feels some self-doubt because, like, hey, you know, he wants to try and, you know, capture Rayquaza, but then this thing's in the way. Like, if he's going to get the Rayquaza, this is a wall he's going to have to climb. So he's just like, he just feels like he's, you know, he lost all hope of trying to catch Rayquaza in that moment. And maybe he has to regain his self-confidence. So, see, there's some development that could happen there that I think could be good. So I guess we'll see what they decide to do. A 9 out of 10 in my books. Yeah, it's a 9. Yep. We got 8 and then 2 9s. Solid. It kind of shows one of his flaws, and we see the outcome and how it impacts. Yep. What I was saying, Olam really flexing with their animation. Yeah, the minecart scene, I was like, whoa. I'm actually surprised they were going that fast, honestly. It didn't seem like they were going that fast in the beginning, but, you know, whatever. I also like how, I also like how, like, in the Paldea arc, and now in the Galar arc, they show our protagonist's flaws, and we see how they're gonna handle that flaw. See, that's the one thing that I think that they're building up to, because, like I said, maybe, you know, Roy realizes his flaws here, and then Liko, you know, having realized her flaws, starts, you know, building on her, like, strengths, her kindness. Maybe she's able to open Galarian Moltres' heart in some way. Is no one going to talk about Golduck having Scratch? Those explorers were kind of irrelevant in this episode. They kind of just showed up, took them by surprise. Captain Pikachu shows up, hits Golduck, and then Galarian Moltres shows up, so they end up running away. So yeah, they didn't really contribute much. Amicio is the one that did some off-screen training, obviously, and is like buffed up now. That's where he's been this whole time. We've waited like what, 10, 15 episodes since like they last battled Freed for him to show up. Maybe Freed and Amicio are gonna be besties after this, because they gotta work together to stop Galarian Moltres, or at least keep him at bay if they can. Yeah, this Golduck is getting the beating of a lifetime in this series. Didn't Liko beat it? Didn't Liko off-screen defeat it? If I remember correctly, back in what, episode 5? I want to say? Yeah, this Golduck is just a jobber. Granted, he did take a super effective hit by Captain Pikachu and was still standing. So there's that. It just, why does it just no scratch? It's like, are we like not like giving it better moves? Golduck, you scratch everything. Golduck, lady, teach me some other moves, please. First Brigadito, then Captain, now Moltres. So, it seems like the general consensus is that this episode's a pretty solid one, especially the latter half. Yeah, Golduck is a jobber when Liko defeated it off. Yep, I knew it! I was right. I was like, as I say, we saw this Golduck earlier, and Liko gets her first W off screen, and then like she needs like development afterwards, so it kind of goes to show where Konya is when it comes to being a trainer. She is a grunt, I guess, so. Possibly because of an easy animation. Yeah, maybe. Like, Rhydon put on a better fight in other episodes than Konya's Golduck. Yeah, then who cares about that other dude? I don't even know his name. He just has a Rhydon and, like, he exists. At least Konya has the personality factor going on. It just... We haven't really done much with them lately. We've kind of focused on the other... Focused on Spinal, however you pronounce his name, for the Paldea arc, and then we got the other admins that we're going to probably be dealing with shortly here. So yeah, they're kind of, yeah. Get Golduck better moves like Water Gun or something. Yeah, even Water Gun is better than Scratch. Like, what are you going to do? Golduck! Use Scratch! You can scratch the Sprigatito! Get in a Scratch competition! Who's gonna win? Cat wins. What level does Psyduck evolve in the Golduck? Or... By the way, my roommate's here, so you hear someone walk in the door. That's him. So don't pay any attention. Oh, level 33, so it should be handling Sprigatito just fine. It's still funny how Zer's YouTube name is still mentioned by Dot in this episode. Like Muscle or Rhydon or something. Yeah. Right, he's walking in, guys. So you can just hear a little noise here with my door opening. If you guys want to say hi to Matt, you can. We got 8 votes, and 75% is currently going to 10 or 9, and then 25% to 8 to 7. These last few episodes have been pretty good. Hello. He'll be in a moment. Unless that was my neighbor that drove up. I'm pretty sure it wasn't, but I could be wrong. Nope, that should be him. Maybe he ran to the store. He's probably bringing stuff in, so yeah. If you hear some noise in the background, that'll be him. Yep, he's here. Everyone say hi. Hello.
Hi.
Hey. Oh, I see you did some shopping. Yeah, we're gonna go out probably in a little bit later too.
Okay.
Let's see. We got a couple people saying hi. Let's see. We got 4 people that said hi to you. So.
Hi.
Yep. This is Matt.
Yep. It's me.
It's you.
Yeah. Back by unpopular demand. Gotta get some more stuff out of my car, though.
You're good.
Yeah. My book and my blankets.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I might take a nap before it starts, because those dogs do not let you sleep.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah.
We'll just want to get tidied up in here and stuff, and then.
You're good.
Okay. Anywho, guys, he'll probably be coming in and out, so just bear with me. I feel like they are having a bit too easy of a time finding Lucius's Pokemon. I will say that kind of just took me by surprise, because yeah, it seems like we're kind of just running into them very conveniently. So yeah, that would probably be one flaw that the series is kind of having, making it a little too easy to find these Pokemon. Got all your stuff?
For the most part, yeah.
Gotcha.
My book.
Okay, I will let you know when I'm kind of ready.
Okay.
It'll be a little bit.
Yeah, I'll set up my groceries away.
All right. I'll let you know. Okay. Let's see what you said. People said Ludlow doesn't do anything, but I like how Ludlow gives lessons and messages on what the theming of certain episodes are so people could learn. That is true. I would like an episode focused on him, though. That is why I want Moltres to fly away. Next episode, I could establish a bit more of a challenge. We'll see what they decide to do. I have a little bit of a feeling. I have a feeling that we're going to probably see a conclusion here shortly. But hopefully I'm wrong. Well, I guess we'll see what they decide to do. We'll let them cooked. Let them cooked. I think it makes sense. It makes sense since it seems like Rayquaza kind of looks like it's trying to find its old teammates and other for shelter or something. It could be. That may be why it's like upset. The Quagsire's screen time is funny. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Clawliz, what's up? Hello. Welcome. Hi. Welcome to the stream. The early stream. We're all dying to hear what you thought of the episode. Oh, and by the way, I'm just going to show for a second. Be totally cool if you guys hit that like button. It helps the channel. If you haven't already. But yeah. So, I'd like to get your thoughts on the episode, and then we could talk about the next episode. So far, Horizons in 22 episodes is more interesting than Journey's 22 episodes. Yeah, I would probably say so. There's a couple of good ones in those first 22 episodes, though. I will say that. This was a solid episode. Loved how Freed was teasing Amethio while also clearly being stressed on the situation. Yeah, he's kind of, distracted, trying to figure out what's going on. But I liked how Freed is actually pressed here. It shows that Amethio's been doing some powering up off screen. So that's cool. That's why he's been gone this long. He's been preparing for his rematch. Finally, a serious cave episode. Yeah, that's for sure. Because most of the cave episodes are kind of goofy and they end up getting lost or something like that. Technically, they got lost in this one, but lost in a more humorous way, I guess. Also, Dot mentioned a subscriber by the name of Master of Sayadon. I'll have to go back and check that out. That's interesting. Also, that sync with Freed and Charizard, like, bro, it's like bond phenomenon or something. Yeah, it just shows that his bond with his Pokemon is actually pretty strong, that they were able to finally, catch Amethio off guard, or is Ceruledged. Because he was giving them some trouble there, so he kind of had to focus in and get serious. The same one who claimed that their Sayadon got hit with Ember. Oh. Interesting. Give me 1 second.
Just let me know when you're ready to clean up.
I will let you know.
If also, when you go to the store, I completely forgot to get eggs.
I mean, we can go when we go there, sure. Unless you got everything you need.
Yeah, except for eggs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remind me before I go.
Okay, yeah. Alright.
Alright.
Good luck.
Mm-hmm. Will do. Yeah, it kind of implies that it's Zur. Small world, eh? Now air slash, lol. I mean, it's not the first time. True. Agreed. So Zur was the one who tipped Dot on the cotton candy, and that was hilarious. That's funny. That's interesting. I also can't wait. What's Freed's third Pokemon is? I heard the rumor that yeah, he's gonna have a new Pokemon to showcase. So it's not just Pikachu and Charizard. Hopefully, it's a Pokemon that is from another region and not Kanto. Give me like a Paldean Pokemon or something we haven't seen in a while. I don't know. You even give me something like Tyranitar. I don't know. I'll even take that. Just let's get some Mons that are out of Kanto, personally. Obama, what's up? 8 out of 10. Gotcha. I'm wondering what it might be. Hopefully it's not like Lucario or something. We've already seen enough of those ones. And we already got 2 popular Pokemon on his team already. I wonder which one gave it a 7. Oh, gotcha. Armorage, because it would be a counterpart to Meteos Cerulege. That would be interesting, to say the least. I want Freed to have a Pokemon that you wouldn't think of immediately. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm like, let's not do something that... I'm like, A, let's not do something from Kanto, and B, surprise me. Give me something from give me something new. We need to start showing off those Paldean Pokemon. Not to mention we have DLC that just dropped this week that gives us even more, so might want to start doing that. I know it would be repetitive with the fire types, but still. Yeah, I mean, we could do that. He could be like, haha, you're not the only one that's been training off-screen. Let me show you what I got to counter you, and he throws that out. Though it's been basically Charizard versus Cerulege up to this point. But we're going to have to figure out what they're going to do, because they're kind of, they kind of have to deal with Galarian Moltres, because they're trapped in the mine, and they got Galarian Moltres on them. I am hoping he'll get Armorage someday to counter Meteos. Yep. We'll see what he does. Wow, I got 9 people here. What's up, y'all? For me, I think maybe Palafin or maybe Gallade. Gallade would actually worked. I wouldn't mind that. Mitchell, you train off screen. Gonna need some proof. Give him a Pokemon from either Sinnoh or Unova just for fun. Yeah. That's just, I would say no Lucario, please. I doubt Armarouge because it's another fire type. Yeah. Maybe for now. I mean, we kind of need it. Maybe he's going to counter it with a Pokemon that's super effective against Galarian Moltres. Maybe that's what he uses to keep it at bay all this time. Oh my goodness, we're at 10 viewers. What's up, everyone? I think this is the most I've had for one of these streams. Hello, hello. Just gonna chill really quickly. You're just showing up and, you like this stuff. You could go ahead and, hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. You're all awesome. Anyways. I doubt Armarouge because it's another fire type. Give me 1 second, y'all. Agree, because I don't think Freed is the type of person who would own type overlap Pokemon. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what. We'll see what he's cooking. Let him cook. Okay. If I were to guess, I'd say Palafin, my Bostiff. Bostiff would actually be fine with that. Or Garganel. We're going for more Paldean rep. Maybe so, we will see. I say just give us some more Paldean Mons. Like I said, Teal Mask just released this week, so. And it includes a couple new Pokemon, so. You might want to show off those Paldean Pokemon. We don't want it to end up like a series that shall not be named. Whereas this series has to pick up some of its slack as some Galarian Pokemon that didn't appear in that series are showing up here, so. Bostiff they might have saved for Arven, considering that is his signature mon, like how Nimona has a Pomo. Yeah, we'll see. Speaking of Arven, I'm really looking forward to him. I guess they're probably not going to have him show up in the first year. Maybe year 2? I want Empoleon for some reason. Empoleon was buffed in the Teal Mask DLC. I guess we'll see. Didn't Kukui have Empoleon, if I remember correctly? I guess we'll see what. That could potentially work with Freed. Speaking of Teal Mask, what do you think of Teal Mask right now? I think it's alright. I like it more than the Isle of Armor from Sword and Shield. I like that it's a story that's continuing into the Indigo Disc, and I still haven't finished it. I got one more live stream planned on Monday for Teal Mask, because I got some side content to do. Probably catch some mons that I don't have. So, so far so good. And then we'll see how the Indigo Disc is whenever that releases in a couple months. To be real, it's Empoleon. So I'm not surprised. Oh, yeah, he did. Orgrippon is adorable. She's such a bundle of joy. Yeah, I'm actually, you know what? I feel like Liko and Orgrippon would be a good match. Don't you think? I could see Liko reaching out to it and, like, understanding how it feels and then helps it out, and maybe it decides to go with Liko. Maybe I should make that a video theory. I could do that. It's a good thought. Did Risha and Onyx show up? No, I sent him the link to the stream, though, a little bit ago, so we'll see if he decides to do anything. He might be asleep. My money's on Palfin or Mabostiff. I'm thinking that they're fitting for Freed. I could see that working out. Mabostiff. Though, like I said, they said earlier, Mabostiff may be safe for Arven, so we'll see what they decide to do. We'll let them cook. Let them cook. And see what they make. Hopefully it turns out to be very delicious. Yeah, I could see either Liko or Dot, maybe. I feel like this would be something Liko could possibly pull off. I was thinking that too, but Orgrippon is pure grass. I mean, it does have its other masks too, so it can change its typing for its one attack, its one move. So there's that. Okay, gotta go. It's 1 a.m. for me. Bye, guys. Oh, shoot. Okay. You're good. Siasm. Thank you for joining. Have a good night over where you're at. And once again, thank you for stopping by. Feel free to stop by anytime. I was gonna say, if you guys, I don't know how, if you guys are kind of just, not watching the stream just because I'm doing Teal Mask or what, but you feel free to join the Teal Mask stream on Monday if you want to. We can talk about this Horizons or like Teal Mask and stuff. It's up to you guys. If you don't want to, I don't know if you're like playing it right now or not, or don't want to be spoiled. It's up to you. Just throwing it out there. I like how Hatena is like Rowlet. How it's in Liko City all the time. Yeah, I like that. And speaking of Hatena, I didn't mention this earlier, but it is like super emotional. Like, it was actually reacting to what they thought was Rayquaza, but it was actually Galarian Moltres. And it was tearing up. So it kind of goes to show that Galarian Moltres is it has a lot of emotions built up. It's very angry. It's very angry. Yeah, but I don't think Mascow's the base is still grass. True. I don't know. I feel like that would work with Liko, but I see what you mean. Having two grass types might be doubling up. I think Dot will get the built bug that will evolve into Dotler, and then Org Beetle. It suits her perfectly. Possibly. I mean, it's got the name in one of the parts of the evolution, so why not? Also, Hatena is really helpful, like maybe not in battle sense, but more so in emotional sense. Like, it really fits Liko and her goal. Yeah, agreed. That was a perfect catch for her, in my opinion. Really worked out. Plus, Orbeal was never showcased in the series that shall not be named. I I mean, there's other Pokemon that also didn't get showcased that Horizons could potentially bring us, but that's to be seen. Since Liko is the main lead, I figured the writers want her team to be as diverse as possible. That's true. I don't know, I guess I'm split. Maybe they don't catch Ogerpon. Maybe it just Liko helps it out and it ends up just going back to its cave or whatever. It just goes into town. Whenever we get a Kitakami arc. Sam needs to come one day. Did Sam ever even make a debut in the prior series? Do I need to look this up? Okay, yeah, it did. It literally showed up as like in the background with some random trainer. And that's it. Sam needs to come one day. Yeah, okay, I've already read that, sorry. Kitakami arc sounds like the perfect base for a Pokemon movie. They could do it. I don't know if you guys are aware. You might be, but there's a rumor that was going around like a week ago or so that there is a Pokemon movie in development for release in 2024. I don't know how true it is, but this would make it the first movie in like 4 years. Whenever they decide to release it. Or depending on when they release it, because Coco released, what, December 2020? That's all. Jeez Louise, that was almost 3 years ago. Where's the time going? I blink and like 3-4 years pass. I think there will be a break after the next episode. Yes, there is. After next week, we got a break for a couple weeks. We'll be back on October 13th. And when we come back, I gotta figure out when I'm gonna do my stream, because that Saturday I'm like booked completely. I feel like I'm just busy all the time. And the one thing I'm noticing about these breaks we have, I don't know if you guys have noticed the pattern, but it seems like we're getting like 11, 12 episodes, and then we have like a 2-week break, and then we go back. Kind of seems to align with kind of how things have been going. Like, it aligns with the anime seasons, it seems. Because if it does that again, we'd have episodes stretching through the end of the year until we get to Christmas, and then they usually do a break for like a week or two, typically. So I thought it's been confirmed. I thought that it was stated that there was no episode on the 6th. Or did Cerebi change things up? Let me check. Because I was pretty sure that there's a 2-week break coming up. Who knows? Let me double check. For a movie is either another AU Ash movie, a separate movie, or maybe a Horizon. I would prefer Horizon's movie, personally. They could go the AU Ash route, but like, I'd really think that they should just stick with Horizons and gives us something for that. Do I need to make a follow-up in case they decide to change their mind and put an episode on the 6th? Am I going to have to make my apology video and just be like, sorry guys, I got it wrong. I'll never do it again. I could, I guess. like Spy X Family to a lesser degree. Maybe. Now, speaking of that, Spy X Family is getting a movie, which I will be looking forward to that when it comes out. Okay, I guess we'll see what they tell us. Unless there's unless this is like a 3-parter, where the next episode leads into another episode, and then we go to the old castle on the 13th. I guess I might have to do some work if that turns out to be the case. Make your apology video. I'll think about it. Also, the Indigo disc will release on December, right? Oh, sorry about that, guys. Hit my mic. I would say the range for Indigo disc is anywhere between December and probably March. Because if I remember, Crown Tundra came out 4 months after Isle of Armor. So my assumption would be that Indigo disc is out maybe in January or February, but I guess we'll see what they decide to do. By Spy X Family, I meant with how the breaks are taken, which makes sense given that Spy X Family usually plays before a New Horizons episode in their channel. That is true, and Spy X Family is coming back with season 2. I think it's like October 7th or 6th. I think. I'll have to check that. Is it airing the same day as Horizons now? I'll have to look into that. I wonder if the anime might spoil a few things about Terrapagos more than in the game. I prefer to get to the game first, and then we kind of can speculate from there, but I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see what they decide to do. Oh yeah. I'm excited for season 2 of Spy X Family. It's gonna be good. I think they're going on the cruise ship. So that's gonna be interesting. And then we'll be meeting Liko grandma soon after this whole Galarian Moltres situation is cleared up. Alright. Hey guys, hang tight real quick. I just gotta run to the restroom really quickly, and I'll be right back. So don't go anywhere. When I come back, I will read your chat, so go ahead and chat away, and I'll be back. I'm back. Anyways, let's see what you guys said while I was gone. I don't think Horizons will reveal much about Terrapagos, maybe more on how Grandma got it. And maybe we'll get a lore dump when we get episode 24. Question mark. Gonna be great. I just started watching Spy X Family last month. It's funny as heck. There's even a new game coming out next year. Yep. I really like yeah. Sorry, I'm reading chat. It's just funny that we got the new game coming out. But yeah, Spy X Family is a great series. If you guys haven't checked it out, I would totally recommend it. It's pretty good. I also can't wait how the reunion will be between Liko and Diana. Might be. Yeah. I'm very interested to see how that's going to go. I'm expecting some info on this pendant. I get the feeling the staff will not disappoint. They've been doing pretty good, so I trust them right now. Oh my gosh, a legendary hero is here. I don't know why there's Mario music in the background of this slideshow. Pokemon Picks makes me laugh. Now it's a great see. The Nintendo Direct was nice, but I was in for Splatoon. The Direct was a disappointment for me. Wow, it's the legendary hero, no Zelda or Metroid. The Direct I think was fine. Zelda, we literally had Tears of the Kingdom this year. It's like the main course meal for Zelda this year. And Metroid will come eventually. But we literally have Splatoon DLC that looks good. Mario RPG Remake looks amazing. 1,000 Year Door made me go insane because I've been begging for that forever. If you've been watching me for a long time, you'd know that I've been wanting 1,000 Year Door for the longest time. So, yes, I'm very satisfied with some stuff in that direct. The Princess Peach game looks interesting, too. Oh, I see. Hef is, thank you for joining. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping by. Feel free to come by anytime. We got the 1,000 Year Door remake, though. Too much Mario and Tomb Raider. Wow, legendary hero. You're not going to play 1,000 Year Door. Wow. I'm very disappointed. And yeah. I give Metroid a year or two unless they remake Prime 2. Tomb Raider is interesting. Never actually originally played it. Splatoon's DLC blew me away with its art direction. Yeah, Splatoon, I'll be playing that when it comes out. That's the only thing I was interested in. As an artist, you can tell Splatoon means so much to me. Yeah, Splatoon is great. The Splatfest, though, have been kind of frustrating, though. Shiver is just too powerful. Yeah, legendary hero. Have you played Paper Mario? Wow. 1,000 Year Door is like one of my favorite Mario RPGs. Which is why I was just super ecstatic when I saw that. I wish I could have reacted to that. You would have seen me go insane with the 1,000 Year Door reveal. Too bad it literally had to air during my work hours. And during my evaluation at work at that. Well, yeah, multiplayer is flawed, but everything else, like story, characters, and world building, is sublime. Oh yeah, there's some interesting lore in Splatoon. Also, one of the few Nintendo IPs that is female-led. True. Very true, honestly. You could try it if Mitchell tries. What? Yeah, we're not going there. Well, we kind of went off on we went in a little bit of a different direction there than I was expecting to. So, you want to kind of, we could probably bring it back to where the actual stream is, what the stream's supposed to be about. Oh, interesting. Okay, guys. It doesn't matter. We don't have to talk about Horizon the entire stream. It just, we tend to go off and chat about other stuff, but it's fine. I was just gonna circle back and see if anybody still wanted to chat. I know a couple people have dropped off here. And we've been doing this for an hour now, surprisingly. I swear time is just flying by these days. Anywho, so what you guys want to chat about? You want to talk about Horizons, the next episode, what do you think is going to happen, or do you want to just talk about the directs and all the announcements we got this week? Because oh my gosh, we got a lot of announcements game wise. Even the state of play had some stuff in there that was really good. Horizons is great today. Looking forward to meeting the grandma, especially. I want to see her. Arcanine. I am very interested in this character, yeah. Yeah, I'm interested to see what we're going to learn about the pendant. Maybe we get a little bit of an origin story for it, so we kind of know what's going on next. And one thing I'm just wondering, it's just like all of Lucius's Pokemon, why are they so mad? There's always something going on where they show up, Every Pokemon just seems just like unhappy, or like something's going on, or they're distrusting towards humans and stuff. I'm like, why? I wonder what kind of person she'll be. Yeah, I'm interested to see what her personality is going to be like. Oh, you're taking off, Thomas? Alright. Thank you for joining. Have a great rest of the day, and, don't be a stranger. You can show up to any stream you want to. We can chat. Grandma, from what I've seen, seems a lot like Luca with how secretive she is. Yeah, wonder what she's hiding. Wow, we actually have 13 votes. Wow. More than I was expecting. Alright, Legendary Hero. Thanks for stopping by. You also have a great rest of the day. Is this Waluigi Pinball? Okay, guys. So, anything else you guys want to chat about here about Horizons? Or about anything in general? I'll just leave it up to you guys. If you want to chat about the episodes or the series, go ahead. If you want to talk about the directs or all the stuff we learned this week, there's a lot of stuff that dropped this week. From the direct to the state of play. The next Genshin version's coming out that looks actually pretty crazy. So yeah, whatever you guys want to chat about, I'm up for anything. For the little bit of time we have left here. Yeah, you think after they conquered Moltres we'll be treated with another vision? We might. Feels like we're going into like a Legend of Zelda thing, whereas we complete the task at hand, and suddenly, you know, we get like a vision or something like that. Because that feels like a Zelda-esque thing that's going on. I wouldn't be surprised if we do. But I have to say, this dude, Lucius, he's got a stacked team so far. 2 legendaries and a giant, like, Titan, like, Pokemon. Like, what was this dude? Is this guy, like, unstoppable in the past? Because he's got quite the team so far. But yeah. I think each Pokemon will be from a region. So you think we'll probably have like 9 of them in all? Or do you think we're gonna skip some regions? So far we have Hoenn, Paldea, and now Galar Kanto. True. They could combine the two. So they could do something from a Alola that's like an Alolan version of a prior Pokemon or something. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I'm wondering if we go to the Lola, what we're gonna do. Think we're gonna run into some familiar faces, or are we gonna run into someone we've never seen before? I'll just say this: my preference would be on characters that never appeared in the prior series. Oh, sweet! We got Odyssey music. Well, I got nothing more to say, and I must work. So, bye. Gotcha. No, you're good. I'm just gonna say I'm kind of running out of stuff to talk about here myself. So, it is how it is. Oh well. We kind of slowed down on viewers, anyways, too. So, but anyways, thank you very much for joining once again. Very much appreciated. It's a pleasure. So, have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you in the next one. Okay, guys. I think we're kind of slowing down here now, since it seems like most people are kind of dipping out here. So I think we're gonna end the stream here. So I'm gonna end the poll. So we got 13 votes. 9 or 10, 9, and 8, 7 tied, getting 6 votes each. So I gave this episode a 9. I've seen some people give it like a 7, 8, 9. I'll meet you guys halfway and say, since we got kind of an even poll here, let's give it an 8.5 out of 10. So yeah. Yep, this will conclude today's stream. Solid episode once again, and I am looking forward to the next one next week. Alrighty, everyone. We'll be streaming on Monday for Teal Mask. I may or may not be taking a break on Wednesday. We'll see. And then obviously we got the Horizon stream for next weekend. So, yeah. Anywho, everyone. Have a great day or night wherever you're at. And I will see you all later. Bye.